Hi all, this is Steve Miley, the market chartist on behalf of forextraders.com, and we're now going to look at both the US dollar versus the Japanese yen and versus the euro in here, still within G3, a vulnerable currency, the US dollar versus those two currencies, versus euro and Japanese yen, and we're looking for further negative pressures to come back through for the US dollar as we go through into the late February period and then on into March. So first of all here, US dollar versus Japanese yen on a daily chart. This big sell-off we saw in February, reinforcing negative pressures that we saw anyway here from the end of last year, and that leaves the risk still lower now. The sell-off from February rolling lower after a corrective rebound that we saw over the last week or so. Negative pressures last week aiming us back down to the recent low at 110.97. And big picture, if we go out to now first a weekly chart, you can see still pointing lower in here with this head and shoulders, multi-month head and shoulders pattern in here, pointing the market lower for 110 and maybe as low as 106 and 105 targets. Also see this long-term 106 target, 106.65, the 38.2% retracement in the entire 2011 through 2015 rally. 106.65, the initial long-term retracement target. So we're looking for that maybe down into March. Looking at the euro now. Although not as the dollar not as weak versus the euro as against the yen, we have had that corrective sell-off, but the market holding in this support area twice at the end of last week, testing 110.64.44 area and rebounded from there. And we see upside pressures from this early February break to the top side, leaving risk initially back to the setback range in here going into this week and into late February, but real risk for higher targets up at 113.95 and 114.95 as we go into March, maybe even up here towards 117.14. This has been Steve Miley, the market chartist on behalf of forextraders.com, and I wish you a great trading